Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the SS Ultimate Goku, back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Android 21 from Dragonball Fighter Z, the video game. So I haven't talked about Dragon Ball Fighter Z in a while. I haven't really played it in a while, actually. I personally prefer Xenoverse 2 over Fighter Z. But the one thing I do like about Fighter Z is I do like their unique story mode here. I like the story mode that they presented in Fighter Z. Introducing Android 21. I like 21. I think the whole concept of Android 21 was really good. I would actually like to see 21 in actually more video games now. For Dragon Ball Z. I would like to see her maybe be a DLC in Xenoverse 2. That'd be really cool if they could somehow make that work. But Android 21 right now is only in Fighter Z because of a specific story mode that they created, a unique story mode. And I really like the story mode. Very good story mode. I love it. And I love the concept. Like I said, the Android. I was always a fan of the androids more than the Majins. I always preferred Cell and 18. I always liked them, of course, better than Frieza and stuff like that. I always loved that concept better. The androids were based off of the Terminator, which I always loved the Terminator. That's what Akira Toriyama based off the androids off of, was the Terminator franchise, and I liked the Terminator franchise. So I always gravitated towards more the androids than Frieza and Boo and stuff like that. But I liked how they took 21 and they made this character an android, but also a Majin. I liked how they combined that concept because I wasn't a really big fan of the Majin concept because of Fat Boo. To me, was never really a credible villain because he was always laughing. He was kind of a goofball, and not really as serious as like Frieza and Cell were. So I liked how they took the Majin concept with the android concept and kind of combined them and had 21 be 21, where she's like an android, but she also has Majin in her as well. But having said that, since Android 21 has been released in Dragon Ball Fighter Z, the game, we have not seen, at least as a playable character, we have not seen her evil, good, and normal form as playable characters yet. When you beat the game, you get Android 21, but you just get a regular form. You don't get her good form, where it shows the android eyes rather than the Majin eyes. And then, of course, evil Android 21 has, basically absorbed Cell, and turns purple and has the polka dots like Cell does. We don't have that as a playable character, and also we don't have her regular normal form as a playable character yet. With her regular clothes and her human face form, looking thing as an android. We don't have that yet. And I feel like those should have been released before half of the stuff that they've released for DLCs. So I've recently just started playing Fighter Z again, because it's been a while since I played Fighter Z. I haven't really played that much video games in the past couple of months. I guess I missed a Halloween event, which kind of sucks because they had a Christmas event, so I just got all the Christmas stuff that they were doing. How do you not have Goku, by the way, as as a Christmas thing or whatever? One of those those avatars that you have or whatever. How do you not have Goku in there? Anyways, did they not watch Robot Chicken? Did they not watch Robot Chicken? Anyways, so but yeah, so they've had DLCs. they have multiple Gokus and Vegetas that have been released. They had the Super Saiyan Gods, obviously Super Saiyans, but they had the regular form Goku and Vegeta come out. I'm not sure if they released Super Saiyan 3 yet. Oh, actually, no, they did. That's a transformation, I think, is how it works for Fighter Z, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I played the game. I just started playing it yesterday, and it's like, shit, you know. Because I'm just not a big fan of the 2D fighting style. I prefer the way Xenoverse sets up. I like the Xenoverse game better, like, because I like how you can control it better, you know, than like with the, you know, it's just whatever. With Fighter Z, it's like it's a lot harder to control the shit with the way it is. No, it's a Super Saiyan 3 is a transformation in the Super Saiyan form. But so they have those forms. They released Broly, but I think that the Broly they have is the older Broly. I don't have these DLCs, by the way. I didn't get the DLC pack. I don't know if I will. I might eventually get the DLC pack, Season Pass, but I mean, I still haven't got the extra pass yet for Xenoverse 2. Because, you know, that's just Xenoverse trying to make extra money, because it's not part of the season pass, so you can't get them without getting the extra pass, which is another $20, $25. So I can't get that yet. You know, I have the season pass for Xenoverse 2, but not the extra pack. So they got this, they basically got this thing with Fighter Z, where you know, you got Broly, you got I think they recently released Android 17. They got Vegito. They got a bunch of different, you know, characters they released. All these newer characters, or not older characters and stuff like that. But they've never focused on releasing Android 21's other forms, which to me I think is kind of weird, since this is the new character on the block, and you know, I feel like more people want to play as 21, because I mean, this game is mostly about her, you know, and I hope Android 21, you know, because Broly, you know, is now canon in the Dragon Ball Super. So if anyone was going to tell me 3 years ago that Dragon Ball Super, you know, was going to have Broly as a canon character, I would have been like, no, you're crazy. And so now he is. You know, I hope Android 21 can be a canon character in Dragon Ball Super in some capacity eventually, because she's a pretty popular character right now, and I, you know, feel like we should have her in more games. I feel like we should have her in more games. I really like Android 21. She's really good concept. Mixtures of the Majin and the Android, I think, was a really good concept. But I have yet to hear from Bandai that they're releasing or are going to be planning on doing a release of the normal form, the evil form, and the good form. All we have is just the generic Android 21 form. We don't have the, you know, the regular form. We don't have, you know, which is, you know, her Android form, I guess. I guess we could call it. We don't have her evil form where she absorbs Cell. We don't have her, you know, form where she's the good Android 21, where she has the, you know, the eyes, the Android eyes. We don't have that, you know. So I feel like that should be the next DLC release. I don't exactly know what the next DLC release is gonna be. But I feel like that should be the next release. Or do anything, like that should be what they do next. is release Android 20, because I like the story mode. That's what I like about that's the thing about Fighter Z that I really like. I like the unique story mode overall. I don't like the gameplay controls. I've been very critical on Fighter Z when it comes to gameplay controls. I think the gameplay controls are very complex. I'm never a big fan of having to, have to do combinational type things when I'm playing my video games. I like to, press 2 buttons and like that's it. Like I like how Xenoverse is like that, where if you press this button, boom, you get it. You get it. It's very simplified. With Fighter Z, it's a lot more faster pace type video game. It's a much harder type video game. Nothing that I can't handle. It's just that I just don't like I tend to not like games like that. But they do have a really good story mode. Like I said, I love the story mode that they presented with Android 21. I feel like we need to have more games like that. Like Xenoverse 2, it has its own story mode. But with Fighter Z, because with Xenoverse, it's like Xenoverse is just this, where you have your own story told as your own time patroller. Fighter Z, you don't have like an actual person there with you. It's just that they're talking through you through this soul thing. And I think it's a really cool connection because you're looking, they're looking at you and they're communicating them like that. I think that's really good. But with Android 21, I don't know why they haven't released Android 21 other forms yet as DLCs, because I feel like that should be what comes out at some point. I mean, Fighter Z is it's almost about a year old now. I think it was released in like February or January just early this year. And now, we still don't know anything yet. We still don't know anything about when they're coming out, because I'd really like to play as them. I really I like this whole thing with 21. I like to play more as her, the good one. And people are saying, oh, they're the same. No, they're not. They have, if you've played in the story mode, with the good Android 21, her sound clips are different from the playable Android 21 that you currently play as well as Evil 21. Evil 21 obviously has completely different ones. And I'm sure, if they have playable for the Android version of Android 21, they're gonna have more different voices as well too. So I feel like more people should reach out to Bandai about that aspect, because I feel like that should be their next DLC release. I don't know what their next DLC releases is, but that's what I feel like they should do next. Like I said, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys had any information on this topic, let me know. But yeah, I really would want to have an Android 21, evil, good, and Android form release very soon. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see this? And who else do you think should be DLC release? Let me know what you guys think. Comment right if you like this video. My other videos, please subscribe. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.